Well, Delynn, this week we're going to talk about the do's and the don'ts of doing a mortgage.
Cool.
Hello, everybody. My name is Barry Horvath, and this is Moving Forward TV with your local market update.
And I am Delynn Gaston. Thank you for joining us today. So on today's show, we are doing the do's and the don'ts of getting ready for a mortgage. Well, what I should say is we are continuing our series in preparing you to be able to buy a house, right?
Cool.
Cool. Cool.
I love that line.
It was easy, and I'm tired.
We rehearsed it like 35 times before she got it right.
I needed to have more coffee. That was all I could say. Cool.
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 That was
Works.
it. That was your part.
Works for me.
I have to tell you, you nailed it. You nailed it, Delynn. I saw it. You nailed it. It was awesome. It was
Thank
really
you.
Good. All right. So now that we're continuing a series and we're helping in this very hot real estate market out there right now.
Yes, really
it's
hot
still
market.
Unbelievable. Values continue to go up. Rates have creeped up a little, but they're sustaining. So,
And I'll tell you, they said on the news just this morning about the market and how it's gotten improved so much. Believe it or not, there are still some people that are out there underwater, but not nearly as many. Like, in 2008, it was like 40%. Now, in our area, it's down to like 11%, which is really good.
Which is really good.
Right.
And those were the people that bought in 04, 05, back in the peak of the market, maybe even a little prior to that, where the market peaked out and then it totally, we had the collapse.
Right,
So.
which is one of the reasons why the market is so hot right now, because it has come back. So we have these people who used to be underwater now moving up. Now they can sell their houses and they're moving up.
They've been waiting.
It's
They've
been
waiting.
yeah.
And
So
then-
it is a hot market right now.
Couple that with the, rentals being at an all-time price point.
Right.
When you can own a home for less than you can rent,
Right.
why doesn't it make sense to go ahead and buy?
Right, and that
dream
is
home?
the other thing. People were going into the rental market because perhaps they had a short sale, or perhaps they had a foreclosure, or they got hurt in the real estate collapse one way or another, the whole economic collapse, and they think that they can't buy a house. Well, they can. So they were going into the rental market, which is why the rents went way up. But now they can. So a good note to say is there's definitely some programs out there, even if you did have a foreclosure or bankruptcy or a short sale or something like that. Please don't think that you can't buy anything. Reach out to one of us or a loan professional.
There's hope.
There is.
There's a lot of programs out there now, and low down, no down,
Right.
Reduced MI. There's all kinds. So get with somebody that has been keeping up with the market. So
Right.
Are we going to talk about the do's
I guess,
and the don'ts?
we gotta get
All right, show's over. Thanks, everybody. We're out of time.
Can we say that was like our PSA?
Yeah, I guess. Sometimes we get on a little tangent and we forget what the show is supposed to be about.
Look,
so this
and we
is all
prepared.
part of the series of those of you looking to get back into the market. First-time home buyers are the biggest segment. Some of the things in the process that we think are maybe common sense because we're in the industry,
Right.
but for a lot of people it's not.
Right.
So we're going to give you all the do's and the don'ts of why you're buying a home.
And just the stuff that's changed because of the whole collapse and what happened. The government stepped in and all kinds of new rules and regulations. Ooh. Don't touch that. All kinds of new rules and regulations. So the things you need to do and the things, more importantly,
Don't! I know, and I'll probably make fun of some of them. I'm just warning you.
You think?
I'm
All
just warning you.
So let's go on. So shall we start with our don'ts?
Well,
Should we go back and forth?
Yeah, let's go back
Okay,
and
so
forth,
let's go
'cause
back and
we don't want to
forth.
be all negative. And
I know. Okay.
we're very positive, uplifting people.
All right, so then we're going to start with the do's because we're positive, uplifting people.
All right. This is gotta be, I'll give this because I know it's your favorite. Do provide all requested documentation requested by your loan originator within 24 hours.
Which is kind of what we went over last week. It's
Yes.
very important. The stuff that they're asking for, they would not be asking for it if they didn't need it.
And the important thing is within 24 hours. You know, it's Monday. I love this. It's Monday afternoon. You need an updated pay stub. And they're like, yeah, I'll print it out this weekend. No.
Right.
And, you know, why is that a bad idea, Delynn? What happens when they do that?
Delays,
Yes.
delays.
Yeah.
Delays.
And there's ramification on this because you think, oh, I got everything in and I'm closing Monday. I got it in Friday. It should be good. No, it doesn't work that way. I mean, it's got to go into processing, into underwriting, and into the closing department. So there's this whole team of people that have to work on your file.
Right.
So 24 hours is really a good number. If you can get it in 24 seconds, that is always preferred.
better.
You know, and then, of course, you may have a rate lock, and if that rate lock expires, with the uncertainty of this market, you know, what
Right.
if you lose that rate lock
Right.
because you took an extra day
Right.
to get that one
Doesn't
piece
seem
of
like a lot
document?
to you, but trust
No,
us, it is a
drop
lot on
what
the
you're
back
doing,
end.
Go get it. You're not
Right.
gonna, it's not going to go away.
Right.
Okay.
Good.
You like that?
That's a do. Do. Immediately do. All right, a don't. Here is a good don't. Don't quit your job in the middle of this whole process. Or if you're thinking, oh, I'm going to buy a house this summer, but you're going to quit your job now. Don't do that. Why shouldn't they quit their job, Bear?
Really? All right. So what if you don't have a paycheck? You know, who cares? So what if you don't have money to make the mortgage payment?
Right.
It's kind of like
It's a problem.
that's one of those things that you actually, and we've had people, remember, we had people actually change locations of their job, same line of work, but, you know, and then they're not getting a pay stub for like 6 weeks.
Right.
So they, you know, they were in the middle of contract.
Right.
Don't change
Yeah.
your job.
If you're in contract, don't change your job.
Hello?
Just stick it out until the end because there's a whole new set of verifications and everything else that has to happen. Delays.
Suck it up, Buttercup. Wait till you
Just
close.
Suck it up until after you close,
but I'm
then
gonna get a
take
big
that great
pay raise. It
opportunity.
was
I
my dream
know.
job. Then
I know.
don't go under contract.
Yeah.
You know, just,
Yeah.
you know, don't.
And talk to your loan officer. Talk to your loan
Yes.
officer. Okay, do disclose all of your, speaking of which, all of your income, your debts, if you have a side business, if you pay alimony, if you pay child support, if you have any other debts that are owed out there, something like that. Your loan officer is your best friend during this whole thing. Be honest with them. Be right up front. Don't try and hide things. We've had people try and hide, oh, well, we own this property up north, and guess what? They're going to find it.
It's like, hello.
They're going to find it.
Hello.
Don't try and hide anything. Just be
Yeah.
honest, upfront,
Listen,
disclose everything.
Every underwriter in this country had to go to private investigation school before they become an underwriter. They must be certified.
But they're
They're
good.
going to find it. I'm telling you.
Not really.
They're going to find it.
But they are good. They are going to find
Yeah,
it. Don't try and
listen,
hide it.
They know more about you than you know yourself.
And you know what? If your loan officer, if you're honest with your loan officer up front and tell them about all this stuff, they can kind of like help. Okay, well then this is what we need to do if we have, you know, this or that. You know, if we have, you know, child support that you're paying, but guess what? It goes away, you know, in 6 months or something. Tell us about it. We can structure your loan right so that it goes through.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
I have the next do.
Go.
We do need to take a break, and we'll be right back after this.
There you go.
I'm Casey Guaretti. This is Chat and Dish, and today I'm very jealous because my best friend and her husband are off to Hawaii for a vacation. I'm staying home. So I thought I would treat myself to an aloha salad. Let's take a quick surf through the ingredients. We're gonna need baby spinach, about 8 ounces of ham, a tomato, fresh blueberries, fresh pineapple, fresh mushrooms, some sliced red onion, and then either poppy seed dressing or balsamic vinaigrette, your choice. You're gonna start off with either preheating a barbecue grill or a grill pan. Then grab your ham and your pineapple. You're going to grill your pineapple and your ham. Once you get nice grill marks on your ham, go ahead and turn it over. Turn your pineapple over when you get nice grill marks on it. You're bringing out a real sweetness in the pineapple. The grilling is absolutely fantastic. While our ham and our pineapple are chilling, we need to go ahead and clean our mushrooms. And I just have a damp paper towel, not wet, damp. If you use wet paper towel or run them under water, they're going to soak up the water like a sponge. Grab a good sharp knife and let's go ahead and thinly slice our mushrooms. I'm setting my mushrooms aside, and next I am going to tackle my tomato. First, take out the core. Easy peasy, just go around in a circle, shove it off to the side, and then slice your tomato into very thin little wedges. I've cut the ham lengthwise, and now I'm cutting it into julienne slices. Basically, that's just bite-sized, thin little slices of ham. We are ready to build our salad. First up, we've got our spinach. Secondly, the tomatoes, gorgeous red, go right on top of the bright green spinach. On top of that, I'm going to break up the pineapple and just put some nice chunks around. We don't want to put too much pineapple, so one slice, a slice and a half is really about all you need. On top of that goes a nice handful of our julienne ham. And the ham looks absolutely gorgeous because it's got those little lines on it from being on the grill. Don't hold back on the ham. This is kind of a full meal salad. And then on top of that, we're going to put our sliced mushrooms. So we're just layering this on top. Oh, this is going to be gorgeous when it's all done. Look at how beautiful this is. Nice piled high. And on top of that, we're going to put a few blueberries. Just let them slide and roll around. Blueberries do roll. Okay, there we go. And the last thing that we're going to put on is our very finely sliced red onion. Red onion always looks beautiful sitting on top of something because it kind of has a mind of its own. And then comes the salad dressing drizzle. Today I am using a balsamic vinaigrette. I really like the combo of a balsamic, the tartness of the balsamic vinaigrette, along with the sweetness of the pineapple and the blueberries. But sometimes I serve it with poppy seed dressing. I like that too. Poppy seed dressing is a little bit on the sweeter side. I don't use it if I'm going to do a dinner salad, but if I'm doing a lunch salad, poppy seed is great. You pick whatever dressing you like. Hey, that's it. We're ready to eat. Simple and delicious, almost as good as a Hawaiian vacation. Aloha! I'm off to have my salad.
Yum, 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 yum.
No.
Aloha salad. Go ahead.
I had a perfect line.
I finally shut him up.
You did. I'm speechless. All I was going to say is I do want that aloha salad.
Yes, that is on the do list. That is definitely on the do list.
You don't get any if you do that dance again.
Okay, I won't. Sit on my hands.
No, that was a good dance. That was good. That was really good.
That was a good-looking salad.
That was Delynn coming out. Yeah. We're having a coming out party. All right, let's get back to the do's and don'ts.
And the don'ts. Okay, so we're up to a don't.
Otherwise, the show will go on forever.
I know, which we can do.
And we don't want you guys to go away. We want you to watch the entire show because when we get to the end, we get even better.
Well, but we want them to know some good information too. So that's the whole thing. All right, so back to the don't list. We left off with a do, so we have to go to a don't. So don't, really big. Don't apply for any credit. You know, when you go into, Home Depot or whatever, you get 10% off if you'd like to apply for a Home Depot card.
No!
Say no!
Say no.
Don't.
That's our new philosophy.
Say no.
Say no.
That's his new word.
They're going to give you 100% off. Say no.
Yes. Not right now. Don't do any new credit. It's really important because even though you might be in the process and you might even already have your loan approval, guess what? Right before closing, they are going to do what's called a credit refresh. They're going to look at your credit and they're going to see if you bought. And if guess what, you went out and bought it like a sit-down lawnmower for $3,000.
Wow.
Your closing might not happen.
Are you buying a new mower?
No, that's just a dream.
$3,000?
I don't know. There are a lot, aren't they?
Some of them can be.
But anyway, so the key is don't apply for anything and don't open any new credit and don't even apply for any new credit.
But
it just wreaks havoc.
Do be upfront about your credit, good, bad, or indifferent. So, and again, the private eye underwriter
Yes.
will find it if you don't.
Right. Anything that happened, even if it was in the past or whatever, just be upfront about it. The more the loan officer knows, the more they can help you.
Yes.
Right?
Very
Right.
good. They're
Okay.
like your counselor. And then let's get back to the don'ts. So
Don't.
This one here is like,
This is a hard one.
this is really hard because your child needs a car. Your child has no credit. Your child is stranded. Your child needs you to co-sign. Your child... Say no! Just say no! Okay?
No co-signing is what he's getting to.
I'm sitting there
co-sign.
thinking, I would have caved. I would have signed it. I would have said, yes, okay, I'm going to do it for you. I couldn't think of a reason.
co-sign
But
anything.
you just got to tell them,
Right.
Uber it.
And right along those lines,
Just to your clothes.
don't buy any new cars too. So because I also have had people say, well, my car payment is $400 a month. But if you only have 6 months left on that loan, and then you
doesn't
go
count.
out and it doesn't count.
Nope.
But if you go out and get a new loan and your payment is only $300 a month, and you think, okay,
Right.
I'm going to be good. Well, now it's another 5 years or whatever. So it makes a huge difference. Don't go out.
Huge.
Don't go out and open any new debt, and don't co-sign for anyone else.
But do pay them on time.
Right.
All
Pay
your
all
bills
your
on
bills.
time. Your credit card, if you have a current mortgage, even your rental payments, make sure they're on time. Don't
Right.
say, well, I'm leaving this place anyway, because what if there's a verification of rent? What if we need a canceled check to see what's on
Right.
time? It will come back and bite you. And especially one credit card late can make your credit go
Huge.
bam,
Huge.
like
Right.
in a hurry.
And don't use that credit a lot either. Don't jack it up.
Oh, but you can use your credit cards as you normally do. Just
Right.
don't do anything extreme.
Right.
Don't go to rooms to go.
I know.
Keep
Now-
your husband out of Home Depot.
Even if it says no payments for 12 months,
Doesn't
guess
matter.
what?
24 months.
In a
Yeah, right now-
mortgage, we have to count it
Did
anyway.
you see that rooms to go has like no payments till like the end of your life?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
And they just
that might be fine for them, but in mortgage financing, we're going to count something
I know, I
because we
know.
know a payment's coming. Now, the other one that I did want to mention on the don't list, and this is another one that's very hard. We kind of skimmed over it up here. You see it up there?
No.
Collections.
Yeah.
So it's on our don't side. Don't pay any collections or things like that. And the
Why,
only reason we
Delynn?
say, I know, and the only reason this is hard
You
because
just told me to pay all my bills.
I do want you to pay your normal bills. However,
There's a
when
but.
it comes to collections or old, debts, things like that that are on your credit report, sometimes, not always, sometimes paying those now, if it's like, from 5 years ago or 6 years ago or something, paying it today ages it to today, and it could actually hurt your credit score more than help it. I know, that's a hard one.
Yeah.
That's another hard
Yeah,
one.
it's like,
Because you
why
do
does
want to
it-
pay things and you
You're
do want to
doing-
make things
So
right.
you're doing the right thing.
Doing the right
but-
thing can sometimes hurt you, yeah. Now, if you're not planning on buying a house for another year, then absolutely. Go ahead and pay those things right now. I'm just saying when you're in contract on a house, don't make any financial changes. It's just too important because any little tiny change in a credit card, anything paid or not paid, can tremendously affect your credit. I know.
I know. I just want to buy a house.
I need a positive right now because that one was hard. What's a positive? Give
I don't
me a
have any more
positive on here.
positives left. Yeah, we don't have any more positives. You know what? We're going to take another break.
Is it time?
It's that time again. It happens.
That went fast.
It did go fast. You know why it went fast?
Why?
Because you were talking.
He's so mean to me.
Just kidding. You're full of a wealth of information. I truly respect
All right, well, we do have a
you.
couple more coming up. We'll promise it's just going to be a fast break.
All right, this will be a short one, but we'll be right back.
We're back.
We're the talent. We're supposed to be ready.
They said, "Is the talent ready?"
And
And we laughed.
We're like,
Who's he talking to?
yeah, I guess they think we're talented.
I guess so.
Anyway, let's get back to the do's
Yes,
and
let's
don'ts of
go.
a
All
mortgage.
right. Don't. So this one's really important, and I did want to kind of want to go over this one a lot.
Okay.
Assets.
Oh.
That means checking, savings, CDs, 401ks,
All pages.
stocks, bonds, mutual
All
funds.
pages. Did I
Right.
mention all pages?
All pages. Any assets, whether you're using them for the purchase of the home or not, if we have them verified in the file, don't do anything with them.
Yes, that's important. And and do provide them, especially you could say, well, it's only 5,000 or 2,000, because that could be the difference of you
Right.
getting an approved eligible or not on the file, because remember, the system is electronic and it weighs assets
Right.
as part of would you qualify for this loan or
Right.
not. So maybe you don't need it for closing, but maybe you have a lot of debts or your credit
It
safety.
helps. It strengthens your application.
Thank you.
It gives you strength.
It makes you strong.
Right.
Strong
so
like
what?
gold.
But the real important part, and we will be checking bank statements and all asset accounts up until. So keep them coming. So when we ask you for 2 months up front, don't think, okay, that's it. Now I can do whatever I want. No, because we are going to want the most recent right up until closing in most cases, or at least until after underwriting is done. Because we always need to see, when you write out that earnest money check, you write out that $1,000 check or whatever that goes towards, we have to see that clearing your account. Now, when you apply for your loan, it didn't clear your account yet. But during the whole processing of the loan application, it's going to clear, and we're going to need that updated statement. That being said, a big don't is don't deposit any cash ever.
But what if it was in my mattress?
in your account.
It was in my mattress.
Talk to your loan officer. Talk to your loan officer. Cash is a big no-no. Cash might be king in some worlds, but definitely not in the mortgage world. Cash cannot.
Cash is
Every
queen.
dime has to be tracked, and cash can't be tracked.
Yeah, so no major changes.
No
to
major
your
changes.
asset
No,
position.
especially no big deposits.
Yeah, if you got that big deal on eBay, hold
Right.
it out.
Well, if you do have something like that, please communicate with your loan officer, because let's say you have a motorcycle and you're selling your motorcycle. That's fine, but talk to us first so that we can tell you how we need you to document it. It's okay. Communication, which is on our do list.
Yes, communication.
On the do
This is
side.
think of this. It's like you're going to marry your loan originator for the next 45 days.
Right.
And you want this relationship to be successful. Communicate.
And your loan officer wants this to be successful for you. So
Yeah.
they are not the enemy. They're going to try and help you get through this.
We're not the enemy?
You have to, you have to tell them everything and talk to them first. I had somebody say to me one time, call up and say, "Can I go to Dunkin' Donuts and use my debit card?"
Really?
So, yeah.
Okay, see, that
put
goes
the
back
fear
to
into them.
That's the normal spending habits. So there's
Right.
nothing wrong with that. Okay.
Right.
And then, once you get to closing and all this is done and you follow direction, the one thing that we always forget sometimes is that your significant other spouse
Right.
may need to be available for closing.
Right.
So do make them available.
Even if they're not part of the transaction, if they're not on the loan, you're just doing the loan in like the husband or the wife's name and the other one's not on the loan, they still need to be available at the closing. So
To sign certain
documents.
documents, they have to acknowledge it, especially if it's primary. If it's an investment property, no, then it
Only
doesn't
login.
apply. So
Again, comes down to communication with your loan officer.
yes, and good, maintain that good communication. And then
Right.
can we do my favorite one?
Sure.
Just tell me.
Go ahead.
All right.
All right, so the next one is, it's a don't list. This is his favorite. Don't move. He seems to think that's funny. Okay, you can move.
Oh, sorry. You said don't move.
He just wanted to do that.
I'm just trying to build my relationship with my loan officer and be obedient. You told me don't move, I don't move.
In all honesty,
So that's the point.
don't move.
No, don't change your address. Yeah.
100 times. We got to follow all of that.
I know, it's
All
all
right,
good.
so that's it. That's kind of like our short and sweet
The do's and the
don'ts.
Yeah, so tell all your friends I saw the do's and the don'ts and I learned something today.
Right.
You learn that don't
Hopefully
move.
you did. Yeah. Don't do a lot and communicate.
I feel like there were more do's or more don'ts than do's.
There's definitely more don'ts.
Don't.
There's a lot to it. But anyway, so let's talk about what we got going on in the community. Hey, what's going on? What's coming up?
Hey, it's our community sector section. Dun, dun, dun. We got some cool stuff coming up.
What do you got coming up?
We got, you know what? We got a Super Bowl party.
Yay.
I know. Your favorite team's in. Everybody wants the Dirty Birds or the Patriots. The Dirty Birds are the Falcons.
Oh, okay.
They're from Atlanta.
I didn't know what you... Okay.
That's what they're called. That's the nickname. I'm sorry, I don't make this stuff up.
Okay.
They
And who
are
do you want in the Super Bowl? Do you have a choice yet?
Well, one of my friends from Boston watches this. Maybe he won't watch this section, but I really want Atlanta because I want somebody different.
Right.
And don't be a hater for that. It's not that I dislike the Patriots. Boo. But, you know, it's just somebody new. The Patriots.
Right. And Atlanta hasn't won a Super Bowl in like forever, right?
Yeah, I don't know that they ever won one. They've been
Oh,
to the
okay.
Super Bowl one other time.
Yeah, I kind of always like going for the
let's
underdog
go for
too.
the underdog,
Let's go for
you
the
know.
underdog.
And, you know,
and
but
I
it-
am from New England.
But if the Patriots win, rumor has it that Brady will retire. You know, they have like 9 or 10 NFC championships already under Brady.
Yeah.
Come on. The guy's, I mean, he's a legacy,
Right.
let's face it. But, you know, but sometimes
And who is he again? I'm kidding.
he's the guy that deflates footballs.
That's right. I knew he was famous for something.
He is the master deflator.
I knew him from somewhere.
So anyway, but the Super Bowl party is special because it is for the honorary governor race, which is
Guess
a
what?
fundraiser. Yeah, guess what? So if you haven't heard, you're going to hear it now. Yes, I'm running for honorary governor, which is a fundraiser, and you support the charity and the chamber, and it's a lot of fun, and you raise
is.
money for the community, and yeah.
It's a wonderful chamber event they've done for a number of years. We have some great candidates. I guess he just can't get out of the candidate mode.
Yes, so
He's going for honorary governor, which is definitely an honor.
And it runs from February 1 till April 30th,
Right.
and every dollar is one vote. So thank
So
you
vote
your
for
support.
Barry. We're
Yeah,
back to vote for
thank you.
Barry. You're going to have to put your thing
I
on
know.
again. Vote for Barry.
Well, we're going to have shirts that say BFG, Barry for governor.
See that?
So you didn't even know.
All right. So besides
And then-
that, what
and then
else
we
we
got
got
a
going
lightning
on?
bus trip. There's still a few seats left from what I'm told.
But
It's
they're probably going to
on-
have to get on
Yeah,
that
get
real
online.
quick because
February 7th, Tuesday night. It's a bus trip from Trinity to the game. Includes your game ticket, ride, food before the pregame, some drinks. If you want to bring some stuff, you can
Yeah.
to share. It's going to be a good time, and it's $50 to come. And if you happen to be a member of the West Pasco Business Association, our local favorite nonprofit, you can go for $20. So
Great.
it's really a great deal. Go on WPBA.biz, reserve your spot today. WPBA.biz. So.
go Lightning.
Yeah, go Lightning.
Go Lightning. That's it. I think we got to close out because we are
Okay.
getting close. So
All right. Do close out the show, Delynn.
do close out. Well, it's your line.
All right.
Social media.
Oh, yeah. So get us out on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Dixie Tumblr,
Whatever.
Instagram, all those things.
All the
No, we're
social
on all
media.
of it.
We appreciate
are
you
all
guys.
over it. Yeah, and thanks. We're even on Google. Did you know that?
So there you go. There you have it. All those fun things.
don't
Thanks
forget,
so much
share our
for
show.
watching. Share us. Like
Do
us.
share this show.
Do share the show. We are today and every day.
Moving forward.
We will see everybody next week.
Go
Bye-bye.
Falcons.